Okay, I'm back. So, like being a people pleaser with these placements in my natal chart or whatever, and how it affects the energy affects my everyday life and encounters with people, because I think like I manifest like shit like this because in my home life was very toxic. My home life is still toxic to this day. I think my some of my family members and my mom are on some dark triad, like heavy dark triad traits. And the reason why I put up with people this like most of my life, who in my younger years, like to my younger years into my 20s, is because like my family is like that. So I'm used to like people insulting me and laughing at my face. Like I'm used to that type of behavior. But I will just give and like try to make them approve of me, and nothing that I do will ever satisfy them. Like I can try to like make them like validate me for my accomplishments, but these still feel entitled to say, "Oh, you're a failure. Oh, you're not gonna be nobody," type of behavior. Like I attract people like that because there's people in my family who are like that. There's people who I know that's close to my family in my home life, in my community, in my personal life and community, that felt the need to disrespect me. And then when I try to express my emotions about it, like how hurt I am by the fact that they're doing that shit to me, they they even make me feel like I'm not crying, but they even make me feel bad. They make me feel like I'm not allowed to be angry. I'm not allowed to be sad. I'm not allowed to be upset when they like criticize me, and they say it in the most hurtful manner possible. They don't care about my feelings when they're saying these things. They just think I'm like, oh, you're an adult. Even when I was a child, they say, "Oh, you're a grown girl. Like you shouldn't be getting upset and crying over what I said to you, even though it was messed up what I said. Like who cares? Like, and maybe because they were talked to like this, so they feel like it's just normal. But it's like what's happening to them is not normal either, and they knew it's not normal, but because they knew it was not normal for them, in their dumb minds, they think it's like, well, if it happened to me, I could just do it to other people, because it's probably normal to just do this shit to people, just insult them and make them feel bad about themselves, so I could feel good about myself. It's like, no. So for me, what people said to me made me feel like I couldn't do anything, so I started to have like a bad routine. Only time I remember having a good routine is when I used to go to school, because and the only reason I used to like be really like in my routine when I used to go to school was because like I was afraid of what my mom might say if I failed classes, because I was afraid of like the judgment. So either way, that still wasn't a healthy type of situation for me emotionally and mentally. Even though I had autism and ADHD and I wasn't like diagnosed, I was still able to pass high school. I was able to pass high school because I didn't know how to socialize with people. So only thing I mostly did was just concentrate on passing my classes and just sticking to myself. And the only people I would kind of talk to are people who wasn't like as gossipy and catty and like rude and disrespectful. Those are the only people I used to talk to. And sometimes these people will get disrespectful with me, and I never used to say anything because I'm like, I didn't want to get in trouble. Because if I got in trouble when I got home, that would have been my ass. But if people say, well, that's normal. Like, like as a child, it's expected for children to like act up. It's like, for me, it's like I took like any type of bad criticism really to heart. Like, I felt like I had to be the perfect kid for my mother and everybody in my family, because like if I made a mistake, like I used to make mistakes before, which it wasn't like, when I really think about it, it wasn't really counted as like heavy mistakes. It was just like things that I just thought was normal to do, like, but people, but and also they never taught me how to protect myself, like when going outside. One time I went to like a like a restaurant with like a girl downstairs or whatever, and we went to eat like McDonald's and stuff, and then we came back. And then in my family, they're from the Caribbean, so in Caribbean cultures, like they have like trauma, like when it comes to like girls going missing and stuff. Like you can look up that. And so that's why like my mom like was saying, "Oh, I should beat you because why you didn't tell me you were going out with these strangers? You shouldn't be going out with strangers." Like they like, my mother expected me to know so much, and I did not know that much. Like they should have like told me some things before, because it's like it can't be like, when I think about it, nothing was really my fault. Is that like, I wasn't taught like, oh, don't talk to strangers, or oh, don't talk to oh, don't go anywhere unless you ask me to go somewhere, unless I approve. Like they never, my mom never taught me that. My mom was in her own world. She never even watched me. She never even took care of me most of the time. It was my grandmother who gave a fuck. And if you want to know why your mom, my mom wasn't like in my life, or if you're wondering why your mom wasn't really in your life, you could have an Aquarius like in like on your moon. I have an Aquarius stellium. I have Aquarius in my sun, moon, and Mercury. And I think because I have like a autism and ADHD, because I have like a Mercury in Aquarius, because it's like the Aquarius is like the alien sign, and it's the oddball. And I was always an odd person. I am still an odd person to people, they say. Like other people say. So, and it's in the ninth house. But so I think, because ninth house has to do with learning and like scholarship. So I still like, even though I have these like learning disorders, or just like nervous system type of issues, I was still able to pass school. So if you have these placements, if you have a Mercury in Aquarius, and and you have an Aquarius in the ninth house, like I have both, like both in the ninth house, you can still like, your kid can, your kid or you, if you have these placements, you probably did pass school, or you just got like by enough, like with like constant studying and constant, you have to have a good routine. That's what I have to say. For me, I was able to pass school because I was able to have a good routine, and I would just like concentrate on myself. Like for me, the reason why I haven't been able to concentrate on myself is because like after going through so much trauma, dealing with people socially, it got to my head, and all I can think about was like everybody who hurted me, and everybody who like, and I think I had to go through that so I can learn like what's my issue is like, I'm trying to please people, and I'm not trying to please myself. I'm trying to please the world, and the world is the world doesn't care about me. Like really, the world does not care about me. I have to go within my own pace. If people don't appreciate me right now, that's their issue. Like I used to like doing, like I like doing art, right? This is AI art. This is not mine, but I do art on the side sometimes, and I graduated actually to be a graphic designer. So I was able to pass even that. I was able to study and pass. So it's like I can study and pass things, but I have still have issues. And that's what confuses people, and people just think like, "Oh, you're lazy." No, it's like, when you like, this is me. I'm a flower. I'm a flower, right? When you talk negatively to a plant, when you talk negatively to a plant, it dies, they say, right? So it rots from the inside out. So when I'm around people who are shallow, who are narcissistic, who are dark triad in nature, with the placements I've talked about today, which is my North Node in Scorpio in the 6th house, and Chiron in Virgo in the 4th, and Lilith in Gemini in the 1st house, my ascendant, you will deal with insecurity issues because of people judging you. And then you have to overcome that by learning that fuck those people, forget those people, do things at your own pace. If they sleep on you, if they ignore your accomplishment, if they don't want to join you in like supporting you in your accomplishments, it doesn't mean that you're not worth, you're not worthy as a person or as a human being. It just means that you just have to concentrate on yourself, and it's okay. You don't have to feel left out, because half the time maybe those people are like going through the same thing, and they're more stressed out than you, because they're probably thinking just like you, but it's even worse. And the only way to make them feel happy about themselves is to shit on you. Or maybe they have privilege, because some of these people, they're rich, that used to judge me, they're richer than me. They had a bigger support system than me, and they didn't even realize it. And and they and in their natal chart, they don't have to worry about these issues. So everybody's natal chart is different, so they probably don't have to worry about these issues in their lifetime. So what they're doing to you is like, it's like their default mode in how to treat the energy that you have going on with you. And the only thing that you should do, if you have a Virgo in like the 4th house, is to take care of yourself. Don't deal with people who are abusing you. Just cut them off. I don't even care if it's your family, cut your family off. You're gonna have to. I had to cut like certain family members out of my life when I found out that they thought I was dumb. They say, "Oh, I treat her bad." Basically, they're trying to say, "Oh, I treat her bad because she's dumb. I don't like dumb people." Like, but I'm your family member. I'm your cousin. I'm your niece. I'm your daughter. Like, I'm your auntie. I'm your family. But with family, your open wound is your family. And definitely because they're critics. Like, you meet critical, like people who criticize you so heavily, and they treat you bad for the rest of your life because that you're not the standard for them. You're like, they expect you to be the perfect, they expect you to be the perfect sister. They expect you to be the perfect niece. They expect you to be the perfect family member. They expect you to be the perfect friend. They expect you to be the perfect lover, and you're not that. I'm not that. To be honest, I'm not that, because I have displacement. I am not that. I am me. But they don't, people don't value me like I value me. So I have to put up with it. I have to put up with valuing myself. If I'm not at the place that I see myself, is it's not me, really. It's just like, it's just people around me, because if people around you don't see you as a standard, they're never going to give you a chance. And the only way you can give yourself a chance is unless you do things solo. So or whatever, do things solo or just get it back, like get yourself some backbone. Do things slowly. I like around the time when I was going through like my Chiron, no, not my Chiron, my Saturn return. I was going through my Saturn return. My Saturn return was hell because I was going through all these types of like issues when it came to my insecurities, right? When it came to socializing with people, be like having a good reputation. I had like I had hell happened to me. I was humbled in the worst way when it came to like cuz I have my Saturn in my 10th house. So I was trying to be a graphic designer. I couldn't do it because I couldn't concentrate because I didn't think I was worthy of doing any type of creative work because people never encouraged me. I wanted to be encouraged. I wanted to be like validated by people because that's how I felt like I was being loved, which is kind of pathetic to some people. People might say, "Oh my God, that's pathetic." Like get over yourself. Like, but some humans are like that. Like some people, like you can't say that you don't want to get validated and you don't want to be loved by people. If you don't feel that way, then maybe you're like one of these like dark triad people who have no empathy and who can't feel empathy, like feel emotions or something. And if you can't, like, let's go about your day, I guess. And I'll just delete your comment if you like start being aggressive and shit under my comments. But because I just wanted to experience love, even when it came to things like romance, it been it be just like that. So my family's talking so fucking loud. Let me cover this up. So that's all I have to say for now. So basically, if you have these placements, and for me personally, I have to learn. I need to do things at my own pace. I can't rush my accomplishments, and like if people treat me bad, that I have the right to like have my boundaries and not deal with people. And I might have a lonely life, but it's not really lonely. It's just like I'm taking time for myself to improve myself. And if it takes for the rest of my life, then so be it. Okay, bye bye.